am a blood sorcerer, a hemomancer. Blood is life and it is vitality. Understanding these properties is what allows me to manipulate and exploit this precious substance within all life. I use Vitae to enhance my body, to push myself beyond its normal limits, giving me the extra edge in battle. A vampire has many gifts that come natural to it, but my study of hemomancy allows me to take my skills further than most of my kind, even possibly my King Harkon, though I use my talents only to defend him and all vampire kind. As a vampire, blood plays a vital part of my life. My body now rejects normal food sources. I can only sustain myself with the blood of living creatures. It is the nature of what I have become, and over time, I have learned to accept this. I bend the blood.
How is everybody doing today? We are back with Velyn Indoril, the Blood Knight, and we've got a lot of stuff done. I'm going to go over the blood points that I spent before I start anything. Before I do that, let's look at something. Let's bring the music back up. Okay. Alright, so what have we done? Well, we've spent a blood point in gaining something called Harvest Moon. That's going to allow us to do this. I'll just show you.
Just this once.
Firsthand. Hello, thralls. So we're gonna drain.
What's happening?
And we should get... Come on. Oh.
Where?
Maybe not. What does it do? Harvest Moon. Draining a victim also generates a potion of blood.
Am I?
That's weird. We should have gotten a potion of blood. Maybe it's because they are a thrall. I don't know. I'll look into that. Sacrosanct. We also spent a blood point in getting... Where's Sacrosanct? There it is. We turned off this. Starved aggro. So now when we're hungry, people won't be able to become aggressive to us. We're basically suppressing our bestial nature, and even though we're starving, people won't see it. And then we also have boosted our vampiric body in allowing us to have a lot more stamina. So allows you to recover stamina 50% faster. So put on our helm. We will be back at Cold Haven sometime in the future. But we are departing. There's many things we are going to need to get done. First and foremost, to finally hopefully not cross blades, but cross paths with this vampire named Hasim Dragos and see, do you have a word for me? How much bigger he is? No? Then I shall be taking my leave. Actually, beam me up, Scotty. Right here. Later. So yeah, we are going to somehow try to connect with this vampire assassin. Now, I will give you Velyn's perspective on Hasim. Now that Velyn knows that Hasim is a vampiric assassin who is in the Dark Brotherhood, he wants him as an asset. This will be helpful for vampires in general. Let's move this body. to protect the vampire city, and someone just leaving a body out here. It's a no-no. Come on, guys, you're better than that. So, wow, another? Can we drain? No. Well, we're not going to worry about that one. All right, so what are the certain things we need to get done? We need to get a tome for our initiation. This is the abandoned den that possibly Hasim has at least been seen near. According to Vivek and Amalexia are death hounds. How does Amalexia and the death hounds speak to Velyn? I'll explain that in a second. The numbers job that we're going to be doing for Whiterun. I think we have another quest for, yes, right here. So we have a ton of stuff to do in this area. There's a mission here, a mission here. Hasim stuff is here. And is that it? The numbers job. Yeah, and we also have a numbers job to do in Whiterun. So, all right, perfect. Well, we're going to fly in style. There's a helicopter flying over. Jeez. Speaking of flying vehicles. It's good to be the king. Alright, let's take off. We are out of here. Do I want to stop to absorb that? I kind of do, but if I absorb it in my vampiric lord form, it'll like stick. So what we're gonna do is go back over here and then ship back. Yes, we will feast. So I've always thought it was interesting. Something that I've been working out some headcanon with Velyn when he is in his vampire lord form. He's yelling, "I will feast on your blood," for Moloch Ball and whatnot. So if he is a worshiper of Boethia, why is he constantly wanting to sacrifice all these people for Moloch Ball? At least that's what he's saying with his language. Well, what I see is his vampiric lord form as the highest form a vampire can have. And yeah, it's in that form, you know, anyone he kills, they're going to Moloch Ball. Looks like we can't do any one-handed. We'll save this. We'll save it for something else. Smithing, maybe. All right, let's get out of here. We do need to start getting some more blood points into our vampire lord form. But to be honest, we seem plenty powerful. Our hemomancy is growing as well. So yeah, I think we're in a good place. Flying through the mountains. We need to be careful. Because the dawn is coming, and the sun will burn us up. We are not invincible to sunlight, not at all. So we have to be careful. All right, you just get around so much faster. With the vampiric lord form. If we can, we're gonna stop over here and it's a little bright. See if there's any. No? Nobody? Okay. Why is it so bright? It's like menacingly bright. What time is it? It's 2 a.m. Let's shift back. Let's use some of our hemomancy. Let's see, why not? Poor wolf. So you saw an opening cutscene where Velyn was talking about him being a hemomancer, a blood sorcerer, and yeah, Velyn is an incredibly accomplished blood sorcerer. He, in my opinion, is the most accomplished and skilled mage out of the bunch. I think someone that would maybe surpass him. Whoa. What's going on over there? Okay, let's send out our death hounds. Whoa. Man, these huskies. Alright, we're gonna put on all our buffs. Boom. And then our blood enchantment. Here we go. Let's get to it. These appear to be undead skeletons. They're not really attacking. If anything, this is good training. Oh, now they're fighting. Alright, come on. Alexia, go back. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Okay. What is first on the agenda? First on the agenda is to survive. Okay, hopefully that bear will just run right on through. Oh, a giant bear. That's not good. He might be a one-shot kill. Come on, come on. Massive. Oh my god. Gotcha. Alright. So we will be setting something up to try to not immediately engage this vampire assassin in combat right away. Hopefully we can figure out something to do that. We would like to be able to talk if this scene is willing to talk. You just never know how this is all gonna shake out. We'll see. Oh, come on, man. Velyn is feeling exceptionally powerful. I do want to see if I can get the if I can get a blood potion from oh no. I think we're gonna be okay. we're gonna be able to get back up. Go, 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 go. Now run, 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 run. Okay, let's get Alexia out there. Oh no! Okay, that's a not good situation that's going on. Okay, is that healing us at all? Do we have any blood potions? Blood. Oh, there they are. Time to go, time to go. Uh-oh, we're poisoned horrifically. Man, let's see. Okay, hopefully we can survive this. Shoot. They are right. Okay, keep going. Okay. Wow, we are going to use up all of our potions. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, they're shooting another arrow at us. I think I'm just gonna have to save and reload. This is no, if I want to. Come on. Go, 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 go. Okay. I think somehow we survived. How much damage are we doing right now? So I don't think we're blood starved for sure. From beast unable to feed and can only drain mortal victims, which kills them. Great. I don't think we're gonna be attacked because we took that perk that allows us to kind of hide our lower nature.
Did you see a dog out
I did not, sir. Okay. We do need to eat. I think we're just gonna keep searching for Hasim's home. We'll move. Should we? We're cutting it really close.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet.
We're gonna have to stay. Don't have a choice. We need to find blood. Maybe a guard. Let's see. Velyn doesn't like to do this, but he doesn't have a choice. He's going to have to kill.
If those rebels think they can best us, they have another thing coming.
How do we do this? So we're going to try to figure out how to feed without vampiric will. Okay. Got him. Then we're gonna feed on him. Oh! Did get a blood point. Or, yes. Oh, we need these. Let's see if we get another one. I think we got another. Yes. Okay, so we're starting to get blood potions. Oh, I'm so happy. Yes. Okay, good. Well, we'll spend the night here in Falkreath. I didn't want to. But first on the agenda is to find
Lightly
Hasim.
armored means
That means in this next episode, Hasim might appear in Velyn the Blood Knight
Let me know if you want
series.
anything.
We'll see.
This is an ode to Skyrim's
Short bones.
No.
Handsome man in Falkreath.
Thank you.
Welcome to Dead Man. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Okay.
I'll show you to your room.
Thank you.
Right this way.
Who are you?
Speak.
You look rather pale.
It would seem so.
Let me know if there's
Well,
anything
well.
else you need.
We have a vampire here. Yep. Well, we'll leave
Get
her
away
alone.
from me.
We'll leave you alone.
For the age of aggression.
Curious where there was a high elf here. Velyn is about as tall as a high elf.
We'll drive out the
Pretty-
storm cloaks
pretty
and restore
impressive.
what we own with our blood and our steel.
At
Sleeping
some point, we should
under
hire thick lawn here.
a shrine of
If-
Archay. It makes me a
Just
little
spend
bit
less-
uncomfortable, but what are we gonna do about it? We might take our horse for the rest of the journey. We're not too far away.
I'm serving dengue.
Down
From-
with
I wish I could afford to pay you both,
Seems-
Nari. I really.
On the day of your death, we will drink
Mercenary.
and we'll
Yes.
with the children
Alright.
of Skyrim, and
So
we fight
I do want to
all
see if I have anything to sell. We are going to give these over to someone at the Volkahar Castle to let them examine them. These are different samples of blood. In fact, I'm going to drink one and then reload.
and God beckons. Every one of us
What did it
dies.
do? I don't know. It's on day blood sample.
But
Do I hear a
this
horse?
land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied.
Sure, Spo.
I hear a horse. What the heck?
But this land is ours,
Oh.
and we'll see it wiped
Oh
clean
my.
of the scourge that has sullied
Okay.
our hopes and our dreams.
Okay, well, let's see if we have anything to sell or break down. We can go into the. We can go in. This is a Knight of Icor Initiate's armor. Very cool. My eyes. Alright, let's put our helmet on. Okay. See what we can break down before we start selling things. Alright, looks like we have no gems. Oh, we have lots of stuff. So we're gonna break that one down. I think we'll leave it there. We got a perk, which is great. I think the fog is
Try
saving our.
not to judge Valkyrie too harshly.
I
visitor.
won't, ma'am. The fog's saving our butt right now.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, well met. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
All right, fair enough. All right, we're gonna sell this, and what else? Wow, there's a lot of gear that we need to just get rid of. Cool. And is there any? So we have that. We have that. Okay. Let's see how much weight we have.
Feel
We're
anything
good.
from my
We're
shop,
doing
you'll
really
bring-
good. Okay. Excuse me. So this episode is kind of an odds and ends episode.
Welcome. Let me know if you
There was
want
some
anything.
pretty intense
Think I can
fighting in the
play Mother
beginning.
To our youth,
And we basically
the
fled
days
for our lives. There was a guardian of the forest. So if you're curious where that poison damage was coming from, there is a guardian that lives in that forest.
For the
And,
age of aggression is just
yeah.
about done.
Velyn wanted nothing to do with him. Velyn's,
Enemies and
Both are
he's the type of character where he doesn't really necessarily need to prove himself. Something like that happens, he has he just wants to get out of there with his skin intact. That wasn't a situation where he was sent by Harkon to do anything, so wonder if we have vampiric will. No, we do have vampiric seduction. Alright, let's see if we can use that on him.
Disrespect the law and you
Ah, dang it.
disrespect me.
Well, it's fine. Alright. Can I jump out of here?
They say Ulfric
This
Stormcloak murdered the High
city
King with his voice.
is one of the first cities that I did a episode for Hasim. So if you go into Hasim's, not his actual first episode, I have not seen it. We're not going to do that quest because Hasim had already completed it. Alright, let's... Where are you? There you are. Hi, Frost. I do like Frost. Velyn doesn't really use his horse often because he doesn't need to. But I like seeing him on horseback. Like I said, I've said before, Blood Knights are accomplished horseback riders, and if they absolutely need to, they will. If they absolutely need to move through the day, they'll take by horse. The sun obviously has properties that drain them of their stamina and health. So steer clear of the abandoned area. Might engage with them in the future. There is much to be done. There's Necromancer. Does Velyn feel about necromancy? It's totally fine with it. He himself doesn't necessarily practice a lot of necromancy, but thinks it's a worthy school to be practiced and learned. Okay, so I think we're really, really close to this area that the vampire assassin has been. Okay, yeah. So it said that it's near Knife Point Ridge, which is here, I think. Wait here, Frost. Okay, we're gonna save real quick. I might already did that. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Wow, do you guys see me? Sneak feed.
I fought worse than you.
Okay, let's shoot. What is happening is there is a very powerful dragon nearby. It's like a forest dragon. Yeah, do you hear it? Get up here. Come on, jump. We'll let Obelisk and Quebec do their thing. Don't see that dragon. Oh, he's fighting someone.
Your kind has no place here.
Yeah? Is that true?
Wasn't expecting that, were you?
Okay. What? bone wolf follows us all the way in here? Wow. Like the sniffers. Okay. Gonna hold up here. See what's we got going on. Oh shoot! Oh no. Alright, well you guys are gonna be able to see what that dragon looks like. Oh great, there's no way. You guys see it? The big dude. The very powerful dragon, not your run-of-the-mill one either. This is not good. Okay. Let's get inside. Let's get out of here. Oh, really? Yeah. Did you guys not hear the dying? Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Let's get... Oh, no. Ah. Never die. That's great. Come on, watch out. Your beast within howls. Okay, let's get our bloodhounds back out. Come on, hurry. Mages suck. Let's see if we can intense episode. Alright, we're gonna head in there. Before we do that, we'll collect that sky shard. Alright, I'm gonna call this an episode. We have a lot to figure out. A lot of unforeseen things that Skyrim threw at us, but we'll figure it out as always. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon.